Hey, everybody. It is Jim Johnson here, your host with Contractor Radio and the head coach at Contractor Coach Pro, where we help contractors get control of their business so they can grow their business and find that personal and financial freedom that they were chasing in their business. And so I wanted to do something special for the summer. And so this summer, what I'm doing is I'm putting together a series of podcasts from the contractors that are out there doing special things, doing something unique, different, that I believe would be helpful to you, either from a business perspective or from a human perspective, or maybe even both. My guest today is an amazing human being. I've gotten to know him over the last few years. They are one of our clients, but more than that, he's in a small group with me. He's been a strong influence on me. I like helping him do what he does, and I cannot wait to bring him in. But before we do that, we got to keep the lights on around here and all that good fun stuff. Here's a little word from our amazing premier sponsor, Atlas.
The Atlas Pro Plus Contractor Program is designed to help you build your business. It gives you tools and resources, training, industry insights, bonus structures, technical knowledge, the brand power and science of 3M Scotchgard, and what we think is the best product and warranty in the industry. Become part of the family that is succeeding and growing their businesses.
We went from nobody ever heard of us to the number one roofing company in our region.
And we've gone from 12 roofs a year to 20, 35, and we did over 400 last year.
We're on track right now to do 1,000 roofs this year.
You'll begin earning Atlas bucks and rewards as you move up to even greater reward levels. Become an Atlas Pro today.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. A little word from Atlas there. If you guys are in the roofing industry out there and you haven't checked out Atlas yet, get with your local rep. They have brought some new innovation to the game this year that will give you a proprietary advantage out there in the field. Worth you checking them out for sure. Now, today, we're going to be talking, like I said, with a contractor that means a lot to me. One of those guys that is just more than a client. He's a great human being. And welcome to the show, Dos Roussow. How are you, man?
Thank you, Jim. I'm doing well, and it's my honor to be with you.
Yeah, you are the founder of Clean Cut Roofing there in Tyler, Texas, Longview, Texas, right? Longview. Like that's all kind of one city. Tyler, Longview, Kilgore, all that. If people don't know that are outside of Texas, that's where oil was a big thing. Like it was originally discovered, I believe, in southeast Texas, but Kilgore was like the central mecca for it. And so there's a lot of oil guys around there. Still a heavy influence on the area, right, Dos?
Very much so, yeah. When oil prices are high, we tend to do better around here.
Everybody needs a new roof. It's perfect. So, Dos, can you do us a favor? Just give us a little background. You've been running businesses here in the States for quite a while, but tell us the story. Like, how did you get here to the States in the first place? And then why Texas?
Yeah, so I was born and lived my first 20 years of life in South Africa. My parents still live there. My siblings still live there. But after I finished high school and then finished my service in the military, it was mandatory at that time, 2 years. I came to the U.S. for an adventure. And I was 20 years old. And believe it or not, I'm still on that adventure today. So
yeah, you were only supposed to be there a year, right?
Yeah, 1 year, and turned into 35 later. But the U.S. This country has been extremely good to me, and I had no idea that I would be where I'm at today in Texas, nor in my family life and my business life. And and the many friends and associations that I've been afforded. So yeah, I'm full of gratitude, and I always look forward to the future. I've been in roofing probably 30 years now, and did my phone ping? Was that me? I'm going to put mine on airplane mode. I think that'll help.
I think it was mine, and mine
Oh,
is,
is yours?
but for whatever reason, my watch decided to start vibrating, which
Oh boy.
I'm going to take that thing off, and we're just going to throw it across the room like that. You're out of here. Sorry about that.
So yeah, I lived in Connecticut my first 10 years, which is like a whole nother country, really. You know, if any of you guys have ever lived in the North or Northeast, more specifically, it's a very different culture. And for me, when I moved to Texas 10 years later in 1997, it was like, yes, I was still in the U.S., but it was coming to a different country altogether, really. And from then on, I always told my friends or anybody that would ask me, you know, do you like Connecticut or Texas better? I said, man, there's no comparison. Just come south. Don't venture up to the north unless you're like growing hair on your teeth or something, you know. It's a rough place to start out, you know. But I guess
just lost all my Connecticut listeners. So.
Sorry. No, if you live up there and you're doing well, more power to you. But man, it was rough coming from Africa to, you know, New York, Connecticut. That was difficult. But yeah, it caused me to have to grow up fast. And then I'm thankful I'm in Texas, and thankful for you know, the businesses we have, and the family and the friends. And this last year has been especially great because, you know, I was introduced to you and your work probably 3, 4, 5 years ago, but I'm thankful you guys have added a lot to my perception and my vision, and moving forward, I treasure that relationship. So yeah, here we are, both of us in Texas. Are you allowed to tell people you live in Texas?
Yes, I am. I'm born and raised here. Grew up in north side of Houston, Texas. Then I met a girl from Wisconsin who tricked me into moving to Wisconsin. She took me up there in July and said, "Hey, this is Wisconsin. It's green, beautiful, rolling hills, rivers everywhere." I'm like, "What kind of fish you got in the rivers?" And there's trout, which is my favorite thing in the world, fly fishing. Yeah. And I'm like, "I could live here. This is beautiful." I love the pace and everything. I love the people. It was awesome. And so we decided to move. We moved up on December 1st, her birthday. It was 6 degrees outside. I had never, ever been anywhere where it was a single-digit temperature in my life. Yeah, I think up until that point, the lowest I had ever seen was 19 degrees. And I was like, this is not a temperature. This is a score in a baseball game. This is not good. I don't know if I want to do this. 3 weeks later, it was 44 degrees below zero, actual temperature, not wind chill or any of that kind of stuff, actual temperature. I can remember coming downstairs because we were staying with my in-laws, and I go, "Oh, it's cold outside." He goes, "Yeah, it's pretty cold." I said, "What's the temperature?" He goes, -44. I go, that's wrong. Why does anybody live here? This is terrible. How do you do I freeze to death if I just walk outside? Am I like a statue? He's like, no, it doesn't work like that. He goes, hasn't been this cold in 50 years. You got it out of your system the very first year. Like you're good. You're golden from this point forward. So 2 years later, it's winter time again. I walk down the stairs at my house now, and I look at the thermometer that has the like indoor-outdoor thing because you don't want to be outside actually looking at a thermometer. Yeah. And it was -55. It was 5:30 in the morning. I called him and I said, "You're a damn liar." Like, this is again that thing happened. And so that's my story about being in Wisconsin. I was there 18 years. I can remember being out in March and shoveling snow over my head off of the driveway. And I walked inside and I went, "Honey, I'm done. I did 18 years. I can't do this anymore. I got to get back where there's sun, grass, songbirds and stuff like that. We can come visit the snow, but we got to get out of here." Yeah. So moved back to Texas 10 years ago. Back to Houston, went, holy cow, I forgot how hot and sweaty it is here. I don't like that either. And so we were going to move to Colorado. And we went, wait, that's too far from the kids. There's going to be grandkids. So we will stay close. We'll just go west to see a cactus. And we found that in New Braunfels, Texas. Much drier, much better.
Yeah.
And then my oldest daughter decides to up and move to Colorado and take my grandkid there. So now we go to Colorado all the time anyway. So I know that had nothing to do about roofing, but a good story about our Texas experience.